Hello, I am Jasper, and this is the video review for Anna. Anna is a movie starring somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of name recognition for me. In fact, I had to IMDb them to figure out where did I know them from. And, shockingly, she was the very CGI'd up princess from Valerian, the City of a Thousand Planets, which was directed by Luc Besson, who also directed Anna. And I will say, and I'm pointing that out because I have a soft spot for Luc Besson films. Super loved the Valerian, which I think was underrated. I also really liked The Fifth Element, so I like his style of things, so I might have a little bit of a bias in this review. But anyhow, so it's a story starring her, and she's a Russian butt-kicking spy, basically, and that's pretty much it. So, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off with, the good. There's a lot of kick-ass sequences in here. She kicks ass, she kicks more ass, she shows you that she can kick ass with guns, without guns, with other things that are not guns or knives. It's great. I love me a good action sequence. So this was really enjoyable to watch. I thought that they did a good job of keeping you guessing for the most part with the plot twists and turns and everything else. So, you know, good aspect there. So, moving on to the bad. The bad, they were trying to get, I think, the John Wick aspect going on of the extended take fight sequences, and I don't think they did it as well. They still did a good job, and it was fun, but I don't think they did quite. I think there should have been a couple more cuts that they could have used, or a couple more takes. But props to them for how long they did it. I like that this is kind of coming the new Hollywood standard of having extended fight sequences starring what is clearly the actor or not their stunt double, basically. So that's fun. So good on them for that. But I just think they didn't quite do it as well as John Wick. That being said, it is a pretty high bar to get to John Wick quality. But this is kind of in the same vein of John Wick and Atomic Blonde. I do think that this movie was better than Atomic Blonde. I love Charlize Theron, but I thought that this movie had both better flow, better attitude, and just better execution in general. So, but if you like John Wick, I think you'll like this movie. Also, getting back to a little bit more of the bad, I thought that the plot twists, if you will, a couple of them were a little predictable. It seemed like Luc Besson was trying to channel like the Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, like the Quentin Tarantino style of storytelling, where there's this chapter and then he goes back to here and then he goes forward and then a little bit back and just kind of like chopping things up to explore the story in a different, not necessarily linear fashion. And Luc Besson is not Quentin Tarantino. I don't think that it was executed as well as Quentin Tarantino does. Now, maybe it's just that the particular subject matter that it was just didn't lend itself as much to that, or what. But I thought that that chopped nature of storytelling was good, and I could see what they were going for. But I don't know. Maybe I would have just preferred it in a linear fashion, because maybe, or at least a little bit more linear fashion. I see why they did a couple things to get you with the twist of like, oh, I didn't see that coming. But yeah, so that was okay. And hopefully, if they have like when Luc Besson does some other films like this, maybe he can hopefully channel that a little bit better. Another bad is that I thought I saw a couple of the twists coming. Maybe it's just because I've seen too many movies or what, but I saw a couple of twists coming. I think it would have been good to have something else go on to make it not quite as obvious, but maybe he was just kind of spoon-feeding the audience a little bit too much. I don't know, but for the most part, I did see the twists coming. So, getting to the furry aspect of this, I don't think there was any animals at all. It might have been a dog or a cat type of thing. It was not integral to the story. So, yeah. Anywho, there wasn't a huge amount of jokes related to it. This film also did have Helen Mirren and Luke Evans. Luke Evans and Helen Mirren are both always a win, so it was great having them in there. I thought they both did excellent job with what their characters had. I super like that Luke Evans is getting more work because he is awesome. But yeah, overall opinion of this movie is that if you see it, you're going to have a good time. I don't necessarily think that you have to see it in theaters to have a good time, but I do think if you see it, you're going to have a good time. There's lots of action sequences. It tells a good story and in a logical manner. So, yeah, I would say if you see it, you're going to have a good time. Alrighty, thanks for watching. See you at the next one. Bye.